News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Peñano with today's World News in 5. U.S. President Donald Trump has ordered the Pentagon to resume nuclear weapons testing, the first such move in more than 3 decades. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the U.S. must restart testing on an equal basis with other nuclear powers, citing programs in Russia and China. The announcement came as he traveled to South Korea for a meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Russia and China quickly responded. The Kremlin denied conducting any nuclear tests, while Beijing urged Washington to honor the global moratorium on explosive testing. The United Nations and the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization both warned that renewed testing would endanger global peace and spark a new arms race. Trump later told reporters the move was meant to ensure the U.S. arsenal remains reliable, adding that potential test sites have yet to be chosen. Analysts, however, warned that restarting tests could unravel decades of arms control efforts and heighten nuclear tensions worldwide. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, Hamas has handed over the bodies of 2 Israeli hostages a day after new violence rattled Gaza's fragile ceasefire. The Israeli military confirmed that remains of Amiram Cooper and Sahar Baruch were returned for burial after identification. Under the truce agreement, Hamas is to release all remaining hostages, both living and deceased, in exchange for thousands of Palestinian prisoners and the remains of fighters killed in the war. So far, the Palestinian militant group has turned over 15 of 28 confirmed dead hostages. Israel accuses the group of delaying the process, while Hamas claims locating all remains is difficult amid Gaza's widespread destruction. The recovery dispute is among key challenges to U.S. President Donald Trump's plan to end the Gaza conflict, alongside issues like Gaza's future governance and Hamas disarmament. Meanwhile, Israel's airstrikes continued Thursday in Khan Yunis and Gaza City after deadly clashes earlier in the week. Residents fear the fragile calm could collapse into renewed fighting. In the Caribbean, Hurricane Melissa continues its deadly path across the region, leaving widespread devastation and heading toward Bermuda. The powerful storm has claimed nearly 30 lives, 25 in Haiti and 4 in Jamaica, after unleashing torrential rains and violent winds across the region. Melissa, now a Category 1 hurricane, is packing winds of up to 105 miles per hour as it moves across open waters toward Bermuda, where hurricane conditions are expected by nightfall. In Jamaica, where Melissa made landfall as a Category 5 storm earlier this week, entire communities were flattened, power lines toppled, and more than 70% of homes remain without electricity. Relief teams and foreign aid are now arriving to support rescue operations. Cuba also reported severe damage to infrastructure and crops, but no deaths after evacuating more than 700,000 people ahead of the storm. Forecasters warn Melissa remains dangerous as it churns northward, while scientists point to warming ocean waters as a key factor in the storm's rapid intensification. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Peñano. Good day.
World News in 5
right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.